Well, hello, all my amazing Cancer friends. My name is Libra Empress, and we're going to be talking about your tarot for today. Now, remember that this is a general reading, and this is for yours as well as for my entertainment. And also, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. That way, you'll always be up to date with the content that I produce, and you'll be a part of our family. All right? Now, I'm going to do 3 piles: past, present, future. I already shuffled them. I already got them in order, and all I have to do is tell you what they are. Okay? Now, for you've got 3 energies: your past, present, and future. They've got 3 clarifiers to each. So let's get going, shall we? Now, my beautiful Cancers, your past energy is the Knight of Cups. I don't know if you can see that, all right? Okay? Now, the Knight of Cups signifies romance, adventure, and moody. Now, he is one of the, he's one with the ready smile and surfboard underneath his arm. A natural charmer, the Knight of Cups is always ready to schmooze and always keeps one eye on the exit. Now, he can be fun to have around, but his mood will change like the surf, and he's often likely to steal more than just a kiss, so watch your heart literally, okay? Now, your first clarifier is the Tower. I know everybody thinks this is like the worst card ever, but this is a past energy, so you've already gone through it. I apologize for the child in the background. Now, this clarifier card is the Tower. A sudden change, questioning conventions, and destruction. Now, sure, Cancer, everything seems fine. You're 20 stories above ground in a private building that's guarded by an elite security force. What's the harm in relaxing with a few friends? The Tower reminds us that the appearances can be deceiving. Now, Cancer, you never know when a horde of zombies might come shambling through your door. Now, this is an ideal time to question the reality of your situation. Are you as safe and secure as you think? Were you? Your second clarifier is the Eight of Hazards. All right. Now, the Eight of Hazards represents invention, ingenuity, and new approach. It demonstrates the need to think outside the pressurized expansion tank. If a current endeavor is failing or stalling, try rewiring the brain to explore new possibilities and different angles. Don't return to the same tactics over and over again. Now, Cancer, you need to put your talents and imagination to better use, okay? Number 3. Your clarifier is the Three of Swords. Heartache, jealousy, and loss. So maybe that's what brought down the Tower, right? So it's going to say, oh no, because, it's an oh no moment. Jealousy does rear its ugly head, and in the wake of a zombie apocalypse, you, Cancer, don't want anyone to take the phrase, eat your heart out, literally. The Three of Swords is a sign of trouble, turmoil, and triangles in love, marriage, and close friendships. Take a moment to catch your breath. Though releasing your rage over a painful situation may feel awesome in the moment, the consequences could come back to bite you in the ass. Alright, let's discuss your past real quick. So you're getting a grasp of it. So you got someone who came in who's a little moody, fast-paced, on the go. Maybe that was your energy. He or she made you question your conventions, and a destruction happened. But, you're coming at the problem with, or you did come at the problem with a new approach, but yet you ended up feeling heartache, jealousy, and loss. So you couldn't fully fix that situation. Let's talk about your present energy. Now, Cancer, this is the Queen of Hazards. She represents materialistic, confidence, and practical, okay? Tough as nails on the outside, the Queen of Hazards is gooey as gumdrops. I always want to say goosebumps. Anyway, gumdrops. When no one's paying attention, she's a real material girl, and she works hard for her money. But her obsession with her financial security can be all-consuming. She has a nurturing side, but don't expect her any hugs. Now, she has a, she may symbolize a friend or employer who expects too much of you in return, okay? So you got a lot of weight on your shoulders currently. And you're just trying to get your shit together, and it's hard because you went through all that chaos, and you want to rebuild and do something better for yourself. Now, your first clarifier to that is the Four of Hazards: selfishness, hoarding, and possessiveness. Either you're feeling this or they are feeling this, okay? Now, Cancer, you've got a fully stocked underground bunker with enough provisions to last for months. But why hoard them all to yourself? Don't you hear Don't you hear new friends and possible loved ones banging on that door? The Four of Hazards encourages you to abandon tired ideas and relationships, embrace change for the better, unlock the door, and share some canned ravioli with a new friend. So, you're kind of really close to, you're really close to hermit mode, aren't you? You just don't want to deal with anybody. You just want to do you. You're recouping. It was such dramatic bullshit going on, and you deserve so much better. Now, your clarifier, too, is the Knight of Wands. I always think you look kind of like Billy the Kid. Just a little bit. Anyway, this card signifies bold, impetuous, and adventure. The Knight of Wands holds nothing back. He's the first one through the fence, bringing back goodie bags for the slowpokes. His brash behavior may get him into trouble, but he's able to charm himself out of most shenanigans. He manages to show up at the right place at the right time, so don't hesitate to ask him for favors if you need a little extra something. So this is a good person to have in your life. They're always there for you. But at the same time, you know, it's a kinky person, right? Because I see wands, and a lot of people or readers say it's like the equivalent of the male phallic or something, right? Your third clarifier is the Fool. So, new journey, first steps, and hasty choices. Now, our hero, Cancer, begins his or her journey with a spring in his or her step and a healthy set of blinders, unaware of zombie claws reaching for his or her feet. Now, Cancer, you are bound to make plenty of mistakes in your new adventure, but your enthusiasm might be enough to carry you through a bumpy beginning. Try to pay attention to your surroundings. Are those storm clouds on the horizon? Are they?
What are you doing?
Let's recap your present energy. Queen of Hazards, you're working your ass off, but you're starting to hoard and get possessive, or someone's getting possessive of you, but you're thinking of yourself because you've been through so much bullshit. The Knight of Wands shows up, bold, impetuous, and an adventurer, and you almost get swept off your feet, but you kind of do, because you end up becoming the Fool, which is a good thing. New journey, first steps, and hasty choices. So you're trying to figure out what you're going to do with how you're going to do it. Does that make sense? Now, hold on a minute. I got to pause this. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Well, I was sitting here the whole time, but I had to put it on pause because my kid was freaking out because the battery died on his controller. Anyway, let's discuss your possible future. Now, my beautiful Cancers, here's the deal. The future is not set in stone, and this might resonate, but it might not resonate. It all depends, and there's so many of you, and you're all so beautiful, like inside and out. So I'm gonna read this to you, but here's the thing: is you can change the future anytime you want because it's not set in stone. Okay, does that make sense? So you can see something and be like, no, I'm gonna handle this a different way than that, and I'm gonna be prepared for it because that's life. I mean, you try to be prepared, but sometimes you're not prepared. So let's get going on this. This is the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords represents travel, leaving the past behind, and transition. Now, Cancers, you've done all that you can here, and it's time to escape to a more peaceful environment. The zombies in your wake represent the scars that hide just beneath the watery surface of your subconscious. Let them heal. They won't hurt you anymore. All right? I don't know if you can tell, but in the background there's, like on this side, there's calmer waters, but there's still all these zombies trying to bring you into your drama, right? Anyway, your first clarifier is the Death card. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Okay, this card represents new beginnings, transformation, and rebirth. It doesn't look like it much, but it is, alright? Now, it's like shedding your old skin. Cancer, you just had to take this card literally, didn't you? You assumed that it's going to be death. And rather than seeing the Death card as a bad omen, think of this as an opportunity, okay? Now, this is a time to shed bad habits and abandon past restraints. A great transformation may be underway. Go ahead and bury those old relationships. Just be sure that they don't crawl back out later, okay? Now your second clarifier is the Moon card, okay? This card signifies deception, secrets, and intuition. Now, the midnight sun erases the doubts and fears that cloud the mind and allows the subconscious to explore possibilities through dreams. Now, that little bird flying to freedom may hold the key to yours, Cancer, your problems. Now, watch for symbols while you sleep. This is a time to trust your instincts and intuition. And I didn't tell this to everybody else, but Cancers, I do have a series, a chapter of videos that I did and I got done with finally. That I started like 3 months ago and I finished it like last week, and it's called Dream Meanings, and I release one dream meaning video a day. Alright, so you should check that out too if that'll help, because that'll help you figure out what some of these symbols mean. Okay? Now, well, and the moon's also asking you to look within, because there's something that somebody's not telling you. Now, clarifier 3, King of Wands. This is your King of Wands. Entrepreneur, self-reliant, optimism. Now, the King of Wands has an independent streak that allows him to see old problems from new perspectives. When his leg was blown off by a landmine, if you can tell, I don't know if you can see it, he fashioned a new one out of wood. Something of a loner, the King of Wands may not be the cuddliest person in your life, but there's no better source for inventive, practical advice. He's especially good with business and construction. So, that's your last clarifier. So you know someone like this, or you are. You're starting something new. That's great. Let's recap your future. So, you're leaving the past behind, heading into new beginnings, because Six Swords says you're saying, fuck you later, alligator, I'm out. And the Death card's saying that you're shedding that old skin and coming into new, so new beginnings. But yet you're feeling like there are secrets and you have to follow within for your intuition, and then eventually you'll get to entrepreneur, self-reliant optimism. So ultimately, I mean, you went through quite a chaos with this Knight of Cups. Threw you through a tower, but you came at it with a new approach. Yet you were feeling jealous, and then currently, you're working your ass off, dealing with, hoarding and doing for you. But someone else is stepping into your life, the Knight of Wands, and he's sending you into the Fool dilemma, where you're just head over heels. But the future is, you're wanting to leave behind the past, the chaotic past. Now, what it's probably talking about is that you're probably thinking daily about that tower and all the bullshit that went on in the past, and you're just trying to overcome it. And it was very traumatic, right? And with that, I mean, you are, rebirthing new beginnings, looking within and starting something new with someone, all right? Now, I love you. You're going to have a great day. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And join me again for tomorrow's daily horoscopes, okay? I love you, Cancers. Bye.